Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are not in the Iowa. We are in the Lightning. Now, I know what you're thinking. Maybe. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm completely wrong, in which case you should hit that like button right now. For every time I've ever wrong. I'd have all the likes, right? But anyway, we're in the Lightning. We're on Two Brothers. And the matchmaker got updated today. Look! 3 Yamatos on the enemy team. We're in a destroyer. There's only one other destroyer. That's a lot of battleships. That's a lot of feeding. This isn't even fair. What I'm about to do to the enemy team isn't even fair. Okay? This is not a balanced matchmaking. It looks incredibly balanced, right? You got all these battleships ready to do their thing. You got one destroyer on each side for spotting. But the problem is, both destroyers on both teams are Lightnings. And the only way that this match would be balanced is if both of the Lightnings happen to run right into each other. Spoiler alert, it doesn't happen. They spawn the Lightning on the other side of the map. They spawn me on this side of the map. So, being the destroyer that I am, I'm going to go straight down this side. I spot a Yamato. I spot 2 Yamatos. This just got really, really interesting. Do I need to, like, it should be pretty obvious at this point that these guys have no idea what is about to happen to them. You know how I know that they have no idea? Because the very first ship that I'm shooting at is going to sail in a straight line the entire time. Now, in theory, in your head, as a battleship captain, you should know that if you are in a position where you are spotted and you can't see the enemy, you know that there's a destroyer there. However, in this case, obviously, they've already spotted the guys behind me, so they think that they're just spotted by those guys. Unfortunately for this Yamato, he's only lost about, 17,000 health. And here comes all the torpedoes. Ouch. That was an 80,000 damage paddling. Shall we try again? Because we have a second Yamato. Now this Yamato, not to be outdone by his teammate, is like, dude, he just got deleted. There's a destroyer out here. We got to get out of here. So he's going to do something incredibly stupid. He's going to give his entire broadside to my battleships on my team. Watch his health evaporate. Wait for it. And, yep, there goes some more. Come on, there's more than that. Now notice I'm not aiming at the marker at all. I am anticipating where he's going to be after he turns and he just lost half his health. Look at the rounds coming in. There is nothing he can do. He knows that I'm out here. He has to change course. Unfortunately, I just plan ahead. I'm like, okay, he's changing course. He wants to go over here. I'm going to throw the torps out there. Now, are we going to hit him? That's the kicker. Did we guess right? Well, I mean, the Iowa is 900 feet long. The Yamato, I believe, was longer. And as you can see, with 3 of our hits and enough to kill him, I guessed right. It's hard to miss something that big from this close. It just is. It's very, very difficult. Now, unfortunately for everybody involved, it's going to be a minute before we get to the next fight because we've got to sail all the way around the edge of the map. Get into the enemy base before we can spot the other side. And it's going to get so boring for my teammates that they're actually going to shoot at me. Because that's what you do, right? Thank God this isn't PC, because if it was, I would actually take damage from this. But being console in World of Warships Legends, one of the many perks of being on console rather than the PC version is no friendly fire. You can't, if a dummy torps you on your team, you don't take any damage. If they shoot at you because they're bored, you don't take any damage. It's amazing. If they ram you, you don't take any damage. It might inconvenience you. You might get shot from the enemy while you're stuck on your teammate for being a doofus, but you don't take any damage. So, with that being said, we're about... Hey, look, there they are. Really? Really, guys? Really? So, With that being said, no harm, no foul. I don't care. If they want to shoot at me, they can shoot at me. It doesn't hurt me a bit. I was contemplating shooting back, and then I realized where I am, and I can't afford to do that because we have spotted the enemy. Now, technically, we could fire our guns. They wouldn't be able to see us, but I don't know at this point where the other destroyer is. And I can't afford to take the chance of firing my guns and giving my position away because the destroyer's closer to me than the battleships. I don't know where he's at. Now, I'm assuming the destroyer's all the way up to the other end of the map, and I am correct in that assumption. Now, you can see immediately I'm calling for them to shoot at the Jean Bart. The Jean Bart is broadside on, he's the closer of the two targets, and he's the more dangerous of the two targets currently. Why is that, you say? Well, because if he goes bow tanking, he's darn near impossible to kill with armor piercing. Now, I don't have to worry about that because I'm a torpedo boat. We don't care if you're bow tanking or not, especially in the Lightning, because if you bow tank a Lightning, I just put all of the torps behind each other and hit you anyway. It's disgusting. Now, he thinks he's being pretty smart, and in fact, he really is, by putting himself behind the island, limiting the amount of people who can shoot him from the right side. The Yamato on his team, the last remaining Yamato for his team, doesn't have that luxury, and he's sitting broadside on to 3 battleships. Do you really need to take an idea of how this is going to end for him? Now, he's still taking rounds from the guys that are, you know, all the way on the other side. However, yep, Jean Bart deleted him. Just deleted him. And in true Lightning fashion, I'm going to give a couple extra out into the open in case he starts going forward. I don't want to miss. But at this point, he's behind an island, okay? He is spotted still. You've got to use in your head, hey, I'm still spotted. Currently, something is spotting me that is not behind an island. And then I get detected. Now, at this point, surely he's going to take off running, right? Now, I'm assuming I'm about to get obliterated because I'm detected 6 kilometers from a Jean Bart. It's got stupid accuracy and can just one-shot me. However, he sees the torpedoes a little too late. You should never have waited for them to get there because now you're screwed. And, wait for it, pow! Just gone. Out. Goodbye, sir. You lose. Go back to port, sunshine. And with that being said, we're almost reloaded again. We're at 163,000 damage. That's pretty ridiculous. Now, the Lightning is torping the crap out of our team. Unfortunate, but it's going to happen. I can't get there yet. I'm waiting for my torpedoes to get loaded. Never mind. Never mind. And with that, unfortunately, this is going to be the last of the game. So we finished the game. 15 torpedo hits. 12 of them caused flooding. Okay? Put that into perspective. 15 hits. 12 of the 15 caused flooding. That's insane. We got 3 kills, including 2 Yamatos and a Jean Bart. We have 163,000 damage, 2 devastating strikes. It was a fantastic match. And unfortunately, my teammates don't get out of the base, and we end up winning the match, but I don't get to go kill the Lightning. I'm a bit of a damage hog, I get it. I could have been a little nicer, let the other guys get some damage. But in my experience with letting teammates do anything, I just would rather do it myself if I have the ability. Because every time I think that teammates are going to do things, they just don't. But I've got a video for you tomorrow that will be the opposite of that, when teammates do things that are unexpected and very, very helpful. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. If you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.